Hi everyone, I'm back, and since I posted my other video today on new soaps that I have been working on, I've had a lot of requests from people, you know, whether they wrote it right on the page or they personal messaged me that they were interested in knowing how I made my my cute little Fruit Loop cereal here. And let me tell you, it took me about 2 weeks because I actually was cutting out little circles and putting them together and then drizzling soap over them to try to get them to look like this. Like, I was just doing everything. It was crazy. And what happened was I had ordered a mold online a while ago. I actually never even made it. And I was going through my drawer looking for something, and I came across it. And this was the mold. It's of a little tire. And as you can see, I made the tire to show you. Because my husband's in the tire business, so what I want to do for the guys, you know, for Christmas and for holidays and stuff, is to make them little soaps with the tires in it, so he can hand out to all the guys at the job that work with him. So I thought it was real cute. I saw it online, on eBay. And because I was just looking up tire soap molds, and this came up on eBay, and I think I paid like $12 for this, plus with the shipping and handling. It was ridiculous. And I thought it was a lot bigger, and when I got it, and I saw how small it was, I'm like, oh geez, like, are you kidding me? So, over the past 2 weeks, when I was trying to do my Fruit Loops, because I actually saw on Etsy.com, because I bought the fragrance, I saw, you know, I was looking up, you know, Fruit Loop soaps and trying to see how other people were doing theirs, if they had the fragrance, and only 2 people on Etsy had a bowl with actual milk, a spoon, and Fruit Loops in it. Now, as you can see, the first one I made, I did in a cupcake thing, right? In a regular cupcake silicone mold. And I'm like, no, that's hideous. Alright? Throw that out. Went through a whole bunch more. Ended up putting the ones that I made in the cupcake molds in a pink thing, and I was like, you know, carving it out because I made it solid and I had to carve it out, try to stick that in and pour more milk. I'm like, oh my god, look at the spoon, how ugly. Then I said, you know what, let me take a bowl and put another bowl inside of it, and you know, with the soap, and let it set, and then take the inner bowl out, and then take it out of the outer bowl, and that worked. And then I just filled it up with the white glycerin, and put the Fruit Loops in it, but I didn't like the spoon. So there's another one, and plus this is so huge, gigantic. So then, like I said, a lot of trial and error, and plus some I scrapped. Like they were horrible, like the first ones. Like the one in between this one and the one with the pink, like I was like, oh my god. So then I came up with these. I just wanted to show you my seahorse that I'm in the middle of making. I can't get it off the paper. Alright, so this is what I did. I looked high and low, went to craft stores, went to Home Depot, went to Ace Hardware, asking them, and I took this mold, what is this stuff that I can make my own molds with? So at Joann's Crafts, they had no idea. Home Depot, no idea. Ace Hardware, no idea. Looking online, didn't even know what it was called. So, of course, if you don't know what something's called, you don't know what to look up. Just putting in everything. Anyhow, I go to Michael's, and I saw this lovely lady, and I said, oh, ma'am, do you know if you carry this stuff? Because I want to make a mold. And she goes, what do you want to make a mold of? I said, you're going to think I'm out of my mind. I said, but I actually want to take real Fruit Loops and make a mold of Fruit Loops that I can pour different colored ones. And I said, and I think because this has such good detail, I think it might work. And she's like, oh yeah, follow me. So we go down this aisle, and she pulls out this tiny box. I threw the box out, but it comes in 2 tubes. There's a yellow part and a white part. you take equal parts of each. So I weighed it out on a scale, equal parts. You knead them together, mix them together till it's totally yellow. You pound it out, and then you embed whatever you want into it to make the mold. So, so as you can see here, Fruit Loops. As you can see here, Fruit Loops. So I just took Fruit Loops and stuck them in. Stuck them in, stuck them in, stuck them in. You literally wait like 10-15 minutes. Like this one should be already dried. You don't want to pull it out too soon. And I shouldn't have put it on the paper. I never did it on the paper before, but I had the paper here. But let me pull this out. So see how I wanted to do this seahorse? So now look at my beautiful seahorse. I'm going to be so excited to do this, but I pressed it too hard and it's stuck to the damn paper. Excuse my French. Where's my scraping tool? I'll just use a knife. Hold on. I'll get it off. Yeah, I was doing them on this marble slab, which is perfect. Okay, there we go. It literally does stick to everything. Oh, you know what? I don't even need it off the paper because I am just going to, there we go. So that is the mold. That's how the mold comes out. So now when I pour this, actually I put it too far down, pressed it too far in, so I have a little bit more. I'm going to have to fill in his eye because there's a hole in the eyeball there. Let me get the rest of that off, okay? But see how it makes the mold of the seahorse? Well, now that you saw it from me, don't do it on freezer paper. Do it on a nice, surface like this because it just peels right off. So that I never did before, so that was a mistake. I don't want to give you the wrong information here. Alright, so anyhow, with my Fruit Loops, I just made all different colors, the different colors, poured it in, you wait till it cools, and then you just pop it right out. And it's so easy. And then I had cute little Fruit Loops. And let me tell you, I was doing the happy dance, the happy dance, the happy dance. I was so excited that I couldn't hide it. I am not even joking. So anyhow, but I have this, where's my bracelet? I have this bracelet here, which I said, oh, look at all the intricate on it. So I made a mold of my bracelet, which, like I said, I don't have that clear soap yet, but if you could see up close, you could see all the little, so I think that would look nice black with even white soap behind it. I was just playing around, so this I'm just going to use in the shower, like I would never sell that. But my beautiful cross, and that's why I put on the other video that this is exclusively my design, because like how many other soap makers out there are going to have this exact cross? So when I make this soap, it's going to be exclusively mine. Like I said, got to fool around with the colors. I was just so excited to make it, and I had the pink from the Fruit Loop, so I just poured it in to see how it would come out. And then, like I said, this clear is not too clear, so I can't wait to get my clear on Monday because I'm going to make a lot of stuff. But anyhow, what else did I do? Oh, the spoon. As you can see, this spoon is absolutely horrible. So I just took one of my spoons from my kitchen and I put that in, and that's how I have that nice little spoon at the end. And then this is what the cross looked like. You can see all the detail. And then I have another pretty cross. Where is the other soap? I know I made it. I don't know. Oh no, I think I scratched that one. But anyhow, I have this other little cross that's really pretty. You can see the detail in it. I did make it, but I didn't like the color, so I actually remelted it. But, so I did two crosses. I did my bracelet. I did the spoon. And I did the Fruit Loops. And like I said, I've only on Etsy saw 2 people that make the bowls with the fruit. And I had no idea how they made it. And, you know, I don't know who they are. They're not on YouTube. They're not anybody that I talk to, you know, like you guys are my friends and everything on YouTube, and we all talk and chat and help each other. I don't know these people, so I wasn't about to ask them. But as you can see, a lot of trial and error with sizes and this and that. But the way I did the bowl, alright, so that's how I did the Fruit Loops, and that's how I did the spoon. Now the bowl, let me see if this is it. Yeah, I didn't even get to wash these yet. They're dirty, so just excuse me that they're dirty. I have some dirty dishes up there I gotta clean. I've been so busy. I took this plastic bowl, okay, and of course spotless clean, and I melted, I think it was 4 ounces, 3.5 to 4 ounces of whatever color bowl I want to do. Alright, so I put the white in, melted it, and then I poured the blue color in. I have the liquid color, and swished it around. Once it was incorporated, I dropped this bowl inside of it. So I went like that. But now, because it's all liquid in there, it kind of floats. And it like teeter-totters. So you got to keep watching it. I actually put a little tiny weight inside of it. And you're going to laugh when you see my weight, because I found this bullet at my job outside, because there was a shooting in West Hempstead where I used to work. I actually quit my job at the storage place February 7th, so I'm not even working right now, just doing soaps. I found this bullet outside, and I was like, oh my god, this was from the shooting. And so what I do is, because it's the perfect little weight that it just sinks it a little bit, and once it starts cooling, you have to look on all the sides and make sure that the sides are even. Not that, you know, the bowl's all the way to one side and this side's going to be thick and this side's going to be thin. So you got to keep playing with it and moving your little weight around and moving it and making sure it's in the center so that it teeter-totters and it stays perfect scented. Then, once it's and you don't want to move it from place to place. So wherever you're going to keep it, that's where you got to let it fully dry. So anyhow, after a few times of moving it, once it starts getting hard, then it stays. Then you let it cool, and then I just took a knife, or I took one of my tools, and I went around this edge and went plop, 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 and, you know, got the air in there, and this pops right out. And then you got the bowl in there, and then I went around and just, you know, went like this to get the air in, and then that popped out. So that's how I did it. And this kind of bowl, what bowl is this? I don't know, I have a lot of these. Where did I get these? I think these are Glad, G-L-A-D. I don't know. I have a whole stack of them. So I can actually do a lot at one time, thank God, because I was just doing one, and then I was looking through all my Tupperware and I found a whole bunch more, so I was like, oh, beautiful. But, so that's how I did my cereal bowls. And like I said, with the I think it's almost 4 ounces, it's a nice little size. And then you just fill it up halfway with the just clear white. And I fragranced everything with the Fruit Loops. I did the spoon, the Fruit Loops, the milk, and the bowl. So everything is fragranced with the Fruit Loop fragrance. And it smells so nice. And like you could see, like the pink one, like I said, when you add the color, if you don't stir it in all the way, it kind of sticks to the plastic and it makes like a nice little tie-dye effect. You know, you could see it somewhat on the blue and on the purple. See, like the nice little tie-dye? I like that. So that's why I didn't stir it completely. But yeah, so that's how I made them. Like I said, I don't like the spoon hanging out either. This is the last one that I made. I like the spoon straight down. So still, after I did these how I wanted them, I still don't like the way the spoon was. So this is how I'm going to do it, with the spoon sticking straight down. And these, you know, I'll just give to my cousin's kids or something. I can't sell these. They're not looking right. But, so that's how I did it. And I did it by making these molds myself. So as you can see, I just took the seahorse out of here. And when I pour it, I'm actually going to make one, because I have to, I'm doing this in between the other part of the video that I started the video on. So I'm actually going to pour one of these and show you how it comes out when it's done with the mold that I just made. But that's how I did that. That's my cross. And what I'm going to do next time is, you see, like, I could put a different color in this each square. So each square, I'm going to do like the square and the cross, and then have the color behind it. I think that'll look pretty cool. But again, it's called Amazing Mold Putty, and I got it at Michael's. It's expensive. It's $20 for one little canister for the two. And out of the first set, I made the spoon, the bracelet, the two crosses, and one of these. So this is what I made out of the first one. Oh no, I'm sorry, it was this. I made this one first. So this is what I made out of the first batch. And then just these two I made out of the second batch, because this one's actually kind of thick. These two I made out of the second batch. So, everybody, that's how I did my cereal. And, you know, you could do anything. I have a lot of nice rings that I want to do. You know, just the indent of the ring. Actually, the ring's out in my car. I don't know why it's in my car. I was digging through, I was looking for the ring for a long time, and I said, oh, I wonder where my ring is, and I was looking through the glove box for something, and it was in there. So I said, oh, that's where my ring is, and I meant to take it in today, because I was actually going to make the mold of that and try to do that. But, so anyhow, that's how I did it. Alright, so I will be back, and I will show you how the seahorse comes out when it's poured with that mold that I just made. And, I'll get back to you on my, my embedded soap without embeds, because I want to show you how I actually carved it out and did it. Alright, so let me just do a few more things, and I'll be back real soon. Bye.